Hello, my name is Ancalgonn, and today I'm going to be showing you my nuclear reactor design. Um, the interesting thing about this is it has several fail-safes built in right to it. Um, oh dear me. Ah, let's get rid of that because nobody wants to see that. As you can see, this is very safe design. Can be powered directly to an MFSU. Um, the wires go down here, which I need to replace. I would use HV cable or fiberglass cable. As you can see, they're surrounded by reinforced stone blocks. So that's basically to increase the blast resistance as the goes out over there. Every time the reactor gets over a certain temperature in the control room, it'll send out a wireless redstone signal, and it will turn the reactor off and turn the water on up here. That is controlled by piston and wireless redstone and redstone wiring. Not sure. This is just some old wiring I was playing with. It doesn't actually need to be here. So yeah, right now it's producing, as you can see, and we're gonna get flooded again. I would like to show you how this setup works. It's very simple. We'll wait 3 seconds for the reactor door to open, and we can escape. Alrighty. Oh, sheep or cow. Cool. Up here, as you can see, it's a fairly simple design. I have the receivers are all on 1,000. That's the blast door. This is very simple. It has one piston that goes in. It's constantly powered via a redstone torch, which keeps the water out. But then when the reactor will detect with a remote thermometer that it's overheating, it'll send a redstone signal and it will cool it off very quickly. Now, the red block up here is for when it overheats. It's supposed to turn on, but it's not for some reason. Forgive me, I have a clogged up nose. Bah. And here is the heart of the machine. As you can see, it's not the prettiest thing, but it works. Over here we have our thermometer with extended range and our sensor grid. Right now it's at 100 heat because I was testing it, make sure it worked. Then over here we have our screen that tells us the current temperature, maximum heat melting point, and how much output we're getting. And then over here it's just really for show. The red lamp, it'll turn on red. I have not implemented the howler alarm yet. I see no reason to. But basically it's a fancy little shack to control your reactor. I'll probably include a switch that can include a manual kill switch over here. You just, flip something, and then, boom. As you can see, we have a lamp over here. It's just really there for when it gets dark. And that's about it. So, I love how that thing overheats so often. It's so funny. So yeah, normally you'd want to sync your heat up to like 3,000 or something like that. That's good. As you can see, right now it's at 90-70 heat, and it goes up very slowly because I have a ton of integrated heat plates. And, well, it's going faster and faster. But yeah, once it gets to a point, it'll just, with the system I have, with the water and all, it'll pretty much stay around any temperature that you set the thermometer on, unless you have several reactor uranium ores cells in the reactor. Otherwise, it'll pretty much stay at that constant temperature. It'll go that high and cool down, and then go that high and cool down. But pretty much it's a steady flow. I also wanted a place to where if anything did happen, it would just, take care of itself. So really the only thing that needs done for maintenance is to make sure that you keep it full of uranium cells and integrated heat dispersers. This can power an MFSU directly, and we'll show you. And we're just going to go through here. We're going to replace this.
Yeah, I'm still here.
And as you can see, we're getting a fair amount of EU powering directly. 100,000 EU in about 5 seconds. That's not bad. You can also include more reactor cells and then transformers and stuff. But yeah. Oop. As you can see here, I kind of like to use reinforced glass because it looks pretty. But really, you should use reinforced stone. So yeah, that concludes my showcasing. Now, one thing I didn't plan to do, but I don't know if it's feasible anymore, was to have 5-story high thingy with 5 reactors in each level. That's going to be tricky because of the current setup. It's not as resources intensive as my first video, but that's pretty much what I had in mind. Much better second design. And mostly I like it because I have this extra building over here that just makes everything look really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this. And Ancalgonn out.